Hello, how was everyone's Valentine's Day? I got a gorgeous bouquet of flowers from my significant other. Peonies are my favorite. He asked me what I wanted, and I always tell him flowers. They're my favorite. Hello, and welcome back. I'm Lisa Hounds-Rodon, CEO and founder of Sublime Fragrances, and today we're talking about why beast mode fragrance isn't luxury. So I want to clarify this because I see a lot of hype on social media about beast mode fragrances and why they should be sought after. This is a very common misconception, I think, among the masses because beast mode fragrances seek attention. They are loud on purpose. This fragrance speaks on behalf of you. When you walk in a room and people can basically smell you with that fragrance, and the only thing they are able to smell is that fragrance, you're basically allowing this fragrance to speak on your behalf. And you're saying, hey, look at me. I want to be loud and I want, to people to recognize me and let this fragrance really stand out for me. This isn't what fragrance should be about. Fragrance should be about telling your story, telling your narrative, telling people that I do not need this. I get to have this. I don't need attention. I don't need validation. I get to enjoy this fragrance because I have the resources, I have taste, and I have peace in my life. What a beast mode fragrance is disrupting spaces. When you walk in a room and you smell it and everyone else around you smells it, and some people may not be very particular to it, some people may actually have allergies against your scent. There may be kids, there may be pets, there may be people that are extremely sensitive to this scent. So you walking in a room and having a beast mode fragrance entails a sort of obnoxious behavior and personality. Fragrance shouldn't be a mask for the way you naturally smell. We're not dousing ourselves in perfume to mask what is already naturally there. I think this in and of itself is hiding an insecurity in a way. I think when we're going in and masking ourselves with perfume, it's a quick fix, I don't have time to take care of myself, to take a shower or be hygienic. This in and of itself is a disgrace to the fragrance industry and the art of wearing perfume. The oils on your skin naturally adapt with the chemistry of a perfume oil, of a body mist, whatever you're choosing to wear that day. I think of it like painting a canvas. So your body, in this metaphor, is a canvas. What you would like to achieve here is a canvas that is clean, that is set up in a way for success, and is going to allow you to wear this fragrance with confidence. So while we're talking about, beast mode fragrance and how great it is and how, awesome we get to obliterate everyone in their nose, we want to be sensitive to the fact that fragrance isn't about being loud. It's about appreciating an art form. My second point here is that Beast mode fragrance seeks validation. When you're wearing a scent and it's your brand that you adhere to, it may be kind of a cult-like brand. It may be a brand that has an accord associated with that brand. You're saying that this brand stems for something that you believe in. It's an aesthetic, it's a luxury aesthetic. It's buying a house, a huge house, and incurring that debt, traveling, 20, like you have to travel all the time. Like you have to be a jet setter. There's always some place that you got to go, vacation, a exclusive vacation that costs, tens of thousands of dollars. This is something that you need in order to feel validated. I think Michael Kors is a great example of this. He's so into this jet setter thing, and his fragrances have that same appeal. It's that same, it's a luxury fragrance, and you fit the bill if you're a traveler and you spend thousands and thousands of dollars on traveling, because that should be your goal in life. And you're not a worthy human being unless you adhere to this. So where is there room for you? Where is there room for your ideology? Are you simply going to adhere to a Michael Kors ideology that stands for endless consumerism and overconsumption and needing the next new thing and more and more and more and more, and please validate me? There's a fine difference between wearing something that you actually like versus something that is culturally approved. Because the thing about culturally approved scents is that they are designed by a mass-produced system. There is a hierarchy. The hierarchy is such that there is one person or an entity, a group of people who decide what a scent should smell like. And they say, okay, it's going to have this structure, and they're going to have to like it because it's Dior, or it's Hermes, or it's Michael Kors, or whoever. But they don't have room for your story. They are not listening to you because you are not in front of them. They have their own taste in mind, and they dictate what they think the masses should or should not like. In this system, where is there room for individuality? When everyone smells exactly the same. If everyone wants to smell like YSL, Dior, Hermes, Burberry, where is there room to grow as people and as stories unfold? Where is room for originality when we are all striving and competing for the same goal? And that goal is self-serving. That goal is simply to boast your image and to boast your ego. Not whether or not you actually truly believe in that thing. It's entirely rooted in consumerism, of course, absolutely. And it's also entirely rooted in impulsivity, your impulses, an emotional reaction. You see this ad and you think to yourself, I want to be like this person because this person seems like they have their shit together. And you buy it out of insecurity. Not because you're actually going to smell good in that. It is constantly suggesting that you need an upgrade. That there is something inherently wrong with you unless you get this next new thing. That you are somehow a robot, a tool in this system. If you care about your financial freedom and future, I highly recommend Alinea. Alinea is an investing solution where you get a weekly payout from your bank in order to grow stock. Sign up now and get $20 worth of automated stock. And this desire, this gaping hole, must constantly be fed. Because it will never be enough. You will always want the next new thing. Instead of appreciating the thing that you already have, the life that you have already created, the people that are already in your circle. No, you have to discard all of that and start over again and get the next new thing because nothing is ever good enough. There is so much that is wrong with this ideology. And you want to know what it is? It is rooted to get you isolated. They want you to be isolated because they want you to keep consuming. They want you to be their source of validation. Hermes, Birkin bags, the fucking Birkin bags or the Kelly bags or whatever, are a great example of this. Because exclusivity is tied to spending. It doesn't even matter what kind of bag you get. They make you feel like shit if you don't get the exact bag you get. They make you spend, $40,000, $20,000, whatever it is, on a bag in the hopes of getting the bag that you actually want. So, what is going to happen to the bag that you didn't want? It's going to sit in your closet? Are you going to donate it to Goodwill? Are you going to... What is the purpose of that bag? What purpose does this bag fulfill in your life? True refinement is restraint. It's having confidence in your choices, in the way that you choose the things that are coming into your life, your purchases, the consumption that you have, align with your personal values. It's being able to discern in media, there's this ad, seems appealing to me, seems like it's a great idea, seems like it's a great product. What value is this product going to add to your life? Not fulfilling the dreams of other people, of corporations. of whoever. Who is it that you are serving in this system? There is an ad every 7 seconds that is getting you further and further away from your money and your freedom. So think about what it is that you truly value in your life. Do you want to build a family, a future with someone? Are you actually thinking ahead and planning ahead for your future? Or are you more interested in this shiny next new thing that's in front of you? And the game is designed in such a way that satisfaction is temporary. You will never feel validated in this cycle because it is designed to serve other people. It's not designed with you in mind. It's not designed to serve you. You are not the sovereign in this story. You are simply a pawn. So, in reference to beast mode fragrances, a scent shouldn't perform. You are not an act. You are not a persona or a robot. You are a person. Fragrance is not a performative thing. A scent should accompany your lifestyle. I am a single, full-time, working mother. This is my identity, just as an example. I'm not going to let anyone, any brand, anything compromise my values. If there is no trust, if there is no transparency, if there is overproduction and fast production and things that are meant to come at me and yell at me and look at me and buy me and this thing and that thing, I am not interested. And I simply do not partake. I remove myself and my energy from anyone and anything who tries to compromise my values. And that is confidence. Another point, and this may be my final point, I'm not sure yet, is that this message that is brought to the masses rides on ego. It is meant to tell a certain narrative. And it's the fact that certain scents are made to seem like they make you invincible, almighty, perfect, robotic. When this, in fact, is anything but the truth. There is no way that you are a perfect robot. There's no way, because you are a human being. Let's bring this back down to earth, please. Let's realize the fact that none of us are perfect. None of us are here on this earth 100% perfect. Are are we? Like, if you want to go around and think, oh yeah, I'm perfect, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm sorry, but you need a reality check. You need to wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the roses, because we're living in a time where people are taking advantage of you. They want you to think that by wearing this, you are invincible. How is that possible? When you say this out loud to yourself, does it resonate? You want to go out there into the world and say, yeah, there's nothing wrong with me, and I don't need anybody, I don't need anything, I'm not recovering, I'm not, there's no trauma, there's absolutely nothing. I am perfect, and the only thing I need is my handbags and my fragrances and my vacations. Really? Is that what it's going to come down to? When you are no longer walking on the graces of this earth, you want to be known for adhering to robotic brands? Where is the humanity? Where has the humanity gone? Real identity doesn't need to posture. Real identity isn't rooted needing to be powerful. Real identity is being able to look at yourself in the mirror and liking what you see. Being able to sleep at night. Affirming yourself and saying, I did an awesome job as a mom, and my kid is going to have it better than me. I want to do right by my son. And I want to leave this world a better place. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to letting your ego step aside. It comes down to realizing your worth. It comes down to realizing that you do not need anyone telling you that you are inferior, that you are nothing, that you are scum, that, look at me, like I'm such a great corporation and I'm gonna, shit all over you. Yeah, go ahead. Have at it. I will still be here. I ain't going anywhere. I'll fucking beat the shit out of you. I'm not scared of nothing. There is nobody on the face of this planet that can tell me what I am worth, because I happen to know exactly what I am worth. And I don't need a beast mode fragrance to announce my presence to the world. I am Lisa Hounds Rodon. And I have all the validation that I need. My final note here, because I would like to leave with something positive, I think it's important, is this statistic from In Her Sight. This is a newsletter that I have been subscribed to for many years, since my time at Wellesley. And I will leave you with this. 75% of women are no longer spending their budget on non-essentials. We are fed up, and we are confident. I have already unsubscribed from a lot of platforms that I used to endear and that I used to enjoy. And because of this journey, because I have realized that this is rooted in one ideology I no longer wish to partake. My money will work for me and my brand. Because I believe in something that is a mission. Sublime is much more than a brand. We are not a cult. We are redefining the way we behave with our spending, with our budget, and with fragrance. "74% of women have reduced their spending to not include non-essentials." This means that we are fed up. We are fed up with the way that we are treated, the way that the media portrays us, the way in which other people feel the need to instill an insecurity in our minds, in our brains. Have fun doing that. Go ahead and have fun doing that, because I happen to know exactly who I am. So have fun playing with yourself. Because I do not budge for anyone.